Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be trying out a new plus size fashion brand called Curvesoul. Well, it's new to my channel anyways. I haven't reviewed anything from this company before. So I'm really excited about this video because if you're also plus size, you'll know how difficult it is to find clothes that cater towards us. So it's always really nice to see that there's a new one to try out and see if it's any good. I've got 4 pieces of clothing to review in this haul today. One of them is a jumper and the other 3 are dresses. And I absolutely love my dresses, so I'm really excited to try them out especially. So let's get right into today's video. So before I talk about any of these pieces of clothing, I got all of these in a size 3XL, which is a UK size 22 to 24. This is the first item of clothing. I got this black jumper and it is a little bit more see-through than I thought it would be. Like, it's got these decorative holes in it, but honestly it's not that bad. It's like not that see-through. I think just in the future I'd wear a black bra rather than a beige bra underneath it. It's like a bat wing jumper as well, and it's quite loose fitting, which I think is like really comfortable, and I think it's going to be amazing for the autumn and winter months, especially for around Halloween time. I also love the scalloped hem. It has like sort of a different sort of hem that I've seen on other jumpers, and I'm just a really big fan of it. I think it looks really cute. It's got a different design with the decorative holes like in random curves around the jumper. I just think it looks really cool, and like I said, it'll be amazing for Halloween, and I'm definitely going to be wearing it a lot around October time because it's the sort of thing that you would wear around that time. It's sort of quite spooky, sort of gothic thing to wear. And even though it's knitted, and that you would have thought that would be quite a thick fabric, it's quite lightweight. I think it's because of those little holes, the decorative holes in it, that makes it lightweight. And I was also thinking that it would look nice with a black bodysuit underneath as well, just to add a few layers to it, especially in the autumn months. You never really know what the weather's going to be like, whether it's going to be rainy or sunny. So I think this will be perfect for that because of how lightweight it is. Probably just seen me showing you the cuffed sleeves on this jumper as well, which is perfect for me because usually the length of the arms on jumpers are like way too long for me. So having cuffed sleeves is just perfect for that because it can just fit to the size of my wrist without it being annoying throughout the day. Overall, I really like this jumper. We're off to a really good start, something that I really love, and there's not really much like bad things I can say about it. Honestly, it fits lovely. It's lovely lightweight, and it's going to be something really nice to wear at Halloween time and in October, just during the autumn and winter months really. So on to the next clothing item, and honestly this is giving me such Barbie vibes right now. It is a sparkly sequin pink dress, and it's also giving me a lot of 80s vibes too. As you can see, either side is ruched as well to give it a sort of a bunched up look at the sides, and I think that's actually quite flattering on my body shape. Honestly, it looks much better on than I thought it did. I thought I looked quite frumpy, especially when filming. I didn't really know how to think about this, but looking at this now, honestly, I really love the look of it. I think it looks very flattering on my body shape. The only thing that I would say about it is that the boob cups aren't really big enough for my boobs. You can sort of see my boobs hanging out the bottom of where the boob cup is. That's like the only thing I would say about it, to be honest. But apart from that, I really love the look of it. And also another interesting touch to the dress is that it has shoulder pads as well, which I thought was quite cool. Like, I haven't really seen anything like this in this sort of style dress before, like shoulder pads. Actually, I don't think I've worn anything with shoulder pads in it before. That's also what's giving me the 80s vibe of this sort of dress, and just the colour of it as well. It's very bright and fun. It's definitely giving me an 80s vibe right now. The underarms part of the dress does sit quite low, like you can see my bra sticking out underneath when I lift my arms up, which I don't think is very flattering either. I just tried to pull it up there just to hide it, but then it brings up the boob cups and it looks wrong. So yeah, that's the sort of, the fit around the bust area isn't the best. That's what I'm trying to say. But the fit around the waist and the stomach area is the most flattering part of it. It's just I wish the bust area sort of sit a lot better than it did. This dress would do amazingly for a party, or definitely perfect for a cosplay of Barbie for Halloween if you're looking for a costume and you're plus size. It's difficult to find costumes when you're plus size. Also, you can see there is an opening in the back, which is also where my bra was sort of peeking out. I tried to cover it there. I feel like I might need to wear a different bra with this dress. I also love how the ruched bit has sort of made a mermaid tail sort of vibe. Do you guys get what I mean? Like the way it's sort of sitting around my bum area area right now is really flattering as well. I just love that. I think it looks really flattering around that area of my body, like around my waist and my hips. It's just a shame about the bust area and the back, like all around the bust area it just doesn't seem to fit me right, but like from the waist downwards it fits really nice. Overall, I am really happy with this dress, and it definitely looks a lot better than I thought it did on camera. I wasn't really sure if I liked it or not, but it does look really nice. I just wish it had a bit more room around the bust area. Apart from that, it's a really lovely dress, perfect for a party, perfect for a Barbie cosplay. So this next one is another dress, and it's honestly so gorgeous. I absolutely love this one, and guys, are you proud of me? I bought a steamer and I steamed out the wrinkles in this one, and I did for most of the other dresses that had any wrinkles in. I know I am terrible for leaving creases and wrinkles in clothing, but I tried my best this time, and honestly I think it looks a lot better without any creases or wrinkles in it. I think what drew me to this one is the colour of it. I love the pale pink, sort of pastel pink colour. I love pastel colours, so I was really drawn to this, and I love the cute floral pattern. This one fits me better on the bust area, but still not much room on the bust area, as you can see, but it definitely does fit me better. And I love the elasticated bit at the waist as well. It gives me a little bit more room. And guys, did you see those really cool bell sleeves? Honestly, they're so cute. I love bell sleeves so much, even though they do kind of get in the way. It's not very practical for day-to-day wearing, but I just love the look of bell sleeves. I think it adds such a cool vibe to the dress. It's not really something you see on a cutesy style dress like this. It's more something that you see on Halloween or gothic clothing, so I was quite surprised to see it on a dress like this, but honestly I love it. It adds such a nice touch to the dress. I also love the two layers to it. There's the mesh see-through sort of layer on the top, and then there's the plain pink fabric underneath. I love two-layered dresses. I just think two layers is just a nice touch, and it also makes it look really elegant as well. So we're all full coverage at the back here, and also there's a zip enclosure, but I didn't have to use the zip enclosure. I just stepped right into it. It was really easy to get into, just over the head, so no need to use the zip enclosure. I'm not really a fan of zip enclosures anyway, but yeah, all full coverage back here with a zip enclosure if you want to use it, but you don't have to, especially if you get a more comfortable size for you. Like I got my size 22 to 24. I feel like it's just the perfect size for me. Overall, I really love this dress. I just love the colour and the pattern. I think it fits my style really well. The only thing that I would say about it is the bust area. Just they don't offer much in the bust area. You'll probably see in the next one what I mean as well, but yeah, I really love this one. I just love the pattern, and the colour of this one is just so cute and so me. So here is the next dress. It's a plain black dress, but when I come closer to show you the pattern, it has little polka dots on it, which I think is just so cute. The most of the dress is plain black with some frills around the bottom to add a little bit more cutesy style to it, but the sleeves are just mesh see-through with that polka dot design with frilly sleeves, elasticated sleeves as well, which is perfect for me. They're not too long and they just fit perfectly, practical for everyday wearing. I think the main thing that makes me not like this as much is the bust area. Again, not much room at all in this one. Tiny little cups. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to fit my boobs into them, but it just doesn't look too right. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys. Also, when I pull it down to sort of try and fit me a bit better, my bra is like almost on display, so it just doesn't look too flattering on me around the bust area. The good thing about it though is that it's very roomy and comfortable. I also love the frilly sleeves. I think that's such a nice touch to the dress, and like I said, they're elasticated, which is a bit more practical for me throughout the day. The ruffles on the dress as well is such a cute touch, and it's a very good length as well. It just sits at my knees, so it's like a midi dress. It's perfect length for me. Also, another thing that I noticed about this that I didn't really like that much was the shoulder bits. The bits on my shoulder just fall down quite often. I think the shoulder bits are meant more for people who have squarer shoulders. I have quite round shoulders, so anything that sits like that on my shoulders ends up falling down quite easily. And right now you can't really see it because I'm not really moving about as much, but when I went to go move to do my outro after this, they were falling down, and so was the front part. So yeah, it didn't really fit very well around that area. This is another dress that I could have done with a darker bra. I only put on this white bra because it fit the last dress that I put on much better, so I didn't really want to faff around changing different bras for every single dress, but this definitely it could have done with a black bra. I feel like it would have looked more flattering that way. And as you can see here, the mesh bit from the sleeves continues around the back area. So we don't have that at the front, but around the back we do. And I think that's a really nice touch as well. I think that looks really cool. I just think it could have done with a darker bra because that white bra is glaring through right now and it doesn't look very good. Overall, I think the concept of the dress is really beautiful, and I feel like if you're plus size and you're a little bit small on the bust area, I feel like this would look perfect on you. I just think a lot of the cup areas on these dresses are just not big enough for some of us bigger busted girls that are plus size. So I think that's something to note if you're going to buy dresses from here. But overall, it's a cute dress. So you could probably see that I haven't got a face of makeup on here and everything looks slightly different. That's because I didn't realise I had 2 other dresses on the way in the post, and I filmed that video the other day thinking I only had 3 dresses and 1 jumper to look at, and I actually had 2 extra dresses to show you guys. So I filmed this the next day because the parcel literally just arrived after I filmed that video, which was poetic, but honestly it doesn't matter, we're going right into it now. Firstly, I love the colour of this dress. I feel like it fits my style very well, and as you can see, it has an attached belt that's attached at the waist that you can tie up however you want, whatever size bow that you want at the front. So I think that's a really cool aspect to the dress. And as you can see, even though the bust area is still slightly not right, it fits me a lot better than all of the other ones combined. It definitely has a little bit more room in this one. This one is also elasticated around that area, so it also allows for a little bit more room around the bust and the waist area. So I think that's also quite cool. I also love the ruffles down the front of the dress. I think that is such a cool vibe to the dress, makes it a little bit different to all the other ones that we looked at, and it's also very flattering as well. It's sort of giving me maid or cowgirl sort of vibes. It's definitely such a cute dress that fits my style perfectly. Also, those ruffles were so annoying to steam as well. I steamed all of this and it was so crinkly and wrinkly, but I got it all out in the end. Also, you can see at the back of the sleeves, I did a really bad job of them by the looks of it. I didn't realise how scrunched up one of them looked. But you can tie your own bows in the arm sleeves as well. Like, I think that adds a cute little addition. Just make sure you don't scrunch it up as much as I did on one of them. One of them looks really good and the other one, it looks really scrunched up. I think I'll have to redo that. But honestly, I think that's such a cute touch as well. Also, no zip enclosure on this one. You can just get this one on over your head like most of them. I think there was only one of them that had a zip enclosure, so most of these are really easy just to slip on. Overall, I absolutely love this dress. I love the colour. I think the style fits my style and aesthetic perfectly, and also the bust area fits a lot better on this one too, which is also a plus. And we're on to the last dress, and honestly, how could I forget about this one? This one's such a gorgeous sparkly dress. I love this one so much. So this one actually has a perfect bust area that fits me perfectly. Look at that, it looks perfect. It fits absolutely perfect. I think I need to wear a different bra with this one though, or get boob tape or something, because you can sort of see the bra sticking out a little bit. But I do have a beige bra that would look much better with this one, which I was wearing at the beginning, so I think it would have looked better if I changed back to that bra. But look how cute and sparkly this one is. I absolutely love this one. I think it'll be perfect as a party disco dress. Honestly, giving me party vibes right now. The only thing I would say is that it has elasticated bits at the wrists, but they're still too big for me. Like, you can see my hands only just peeking out of those sleeves, and they're supposed to be elasticated. That's the only thing I would say about it. Look, I'm showing you guys right now. It's not a huge thing. It probably won't even get on my nerves that much, but yeah, it's not a huge thing. There's also quite a lot of room around the waist and the hip area. It's a very roomy dress, very comfortable, which is always a nice aspect to have. But honestly, I couldn't get over how sparkly this was. I just kept twisting and turning when filming this because honestly, it was a cute, sparkly dress. Also, the lighting kept coming in and out and I wanted to get a perfect shot of it too. This one also comes with a detachable belt, and this time I'll try and get the detachable belt into the belt loops, because I remember, was it the last haul that I did where I didn't even realise it had belt loops on the dress and I just dumped the detachable belt over the top of them? But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm actually going to put them through the belt loops like they're supposed to, and I feel like this will just cinch my waist in a little bit and just make the dress look a little bit more flattering. Not that it doesn't look flattering without it, it definitely does, but I also think it's a really nice option to have if you want to do 2 different looks for the dress. Like, you can wear it without, you can wear it with, just to give you a little bit more shape, or if you just want a little bit more of a sophisticated look, it's just up to you really. It's an optional thing, you don't have to wear it if you don't want to, but it's there if you want it. I think both looks look really nice, but I think personally I like it without the belt. I think it looks really nice without the belt. I don't think it needs it, to be honest. That's just me. You can do whatever you want. It's an optional thing. From what I can see here, this one has a zip enclosure, but I also didn't have to use this one. It's really easy to get on over your head, so there's no need to faff around with the zip if you have a nice comfortable size like I did. I got size 22 to 24, which is just perfect for me, and there's no need for me to squeeze into it and try and get the zip up. I just hate faffing around with the zips. Like, zip enclosures are just like the bane of my life. I don't want to deal with them, and I'm glad I didn't have to deal with them for this dress, because honestly it's just so much easier just to slip a dress on without worrying about any enclosure, buttons or zips. Overall, I really love this one. I think this one is really cute and very sparkly, perfect for a party. And like I said, I don't think I'd wear it with the sash. I mean, it's nice to have the choice of the sash, but I don't think I'd wear it personally. I think it looks much better without. And honestly, I love this one. I love how sparkly it is. It's a very beautiful and sparkly dress. So that is everything that I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually a huge fan of everything that I reviewed in this haul, and I'm really happy to learn about Curvesoul and what they have to offer, because honestly I'm really impressed and I hope to use them again in the future. I just want to say thank you to them for letting me review some of their clothing pieces and for introducing me to their brand. I do have a discount code with Curvesoul. It is Abby20 for 20% off your order. I'll put it on the screen for you guys right now if you would like to use it. And if you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, because it really does help out my YouTube channel. And if you're into creative makeup or plus size fashion, then remember to subscribe, because that is everything that we do here. I'll leave a link to my link tree in the caption below as well if you'd like to check me out on Instagram, Facebook or any of my other social medias that I'm on. I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!